Okay, cool. All right, we're going live. All right, we're live. Thanks. All right, here we go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome again to another edition of the MetsXMFanZone Live Podcast, home of everything Mets. If you guys love our shows, you guys could always tweet, like, and subscribe, and to get more of your New York Mets news, you guys can share, like, and subscribe to our channel. If you guys would like to check out today's game, we got a really good matchup. We got a Subway Series going here at Citi Field. We got the New York Mets versus the New York Yankees. Now, you know, we've been waiting for this. We've been having a good run, and we're having a bad run. We got the good and the bad here. So, if you are staying tuned to today's game, our game does start. The game does start live at 7:10. We got on the mound for your New York Mets. We got David Peterson on the mound for the Mets, and for the Yankees, we got Garrett Cole. Now, of course, I know about Yankees. I know everything about the Yankees. You know, it's so funny. I am such a Met guy. I know everything about Yanks. So, I'll give you guys a little bit of some stat talking in for today's game. So I will give you guys my prediction. I will give you guys my stat card, which I always show live every time on our show. And you guys can get my stat card by going to MetsXMFanZone.org, a home of your 24/7 Met live streams, and a great VOD live streaming platform. It is the new generated way of watching your Met games with no TV providers, no pop-ups, no add-ons, no interruptions, and you get no blackouts. And what is great about our platform and different from others is that a lot of these networks are going away from SNY. We are bringing it to you live each and every day. We give you Met games and also the Mets network, which is the SNY network, and we give you that on our website at MetsXMFanZone.org. So if you are a Met fan, or if you're not a Met fan, check it out, because we are here to give you a great live platform. You'll be able to see the live streams. You'll be able, not only live streams, you'll be able to download our app, which gives you all the Mets news, gives you Met live updates, gives you Met live streams, and of course, we give you 24/7 access to SNY network with Met games, and that keeps a continuous 24/7 live streaming platform. So we are the number one in the Google search, which is really great, and I really appreciate that. We have been hitting record numbers in the last couple of days. Not yesterday, but the day before, we hit 24,000 viewers. I think that was super awesome. We got it on our website. The couple of days prior to that, we had a stream outage, and we had a website shut down because of how many people that were going on. So we were trying to get that back up and running. We are now officially back up. Because there's so many people that are popping into our platform, it's like giving internet crashes, and it's ridiculous. So we worked around the clock. We ended up getting it back up for all of our members, but you can now subscribe to our platform by going to MetsXMFanZone.org. We have all the subscriptions for all of our members, friendly and under budget friendly also as well, because we know times are tough. So we are giving you guys subscriptions at a reasonable lowest cost. So let's go in today's game, because that's the main focus here. Now, again, if you would like to see today's game, it is on our website by going to MetsXMFanZone.org. You could download the website. When you do become a member, you'll be able to click it on the bottom of our live streams. So you'll be able to see it in your dashboard by clicking download, and you could download the app on there. and you could also download the app when you go into the live stream, so you'll be able to get it when you log in. So let's start off with today's game. Now, again, we got the New York Mets versus the New York Yankees. Very interesting matchup, to say the least, here, is because we got Garrett Cole, probably one of their best pitchers for the Yankees. But we have a guy that's really starting to heat up for the New York Mets, and that's David Peterson. So what sort of matchup are we going to see here? Are we going to see two strong pitchers duking it out, or are we going to see a pro and con? So we got some really cool updates for you guys in that. So if you are going to, again, be watching the stream, we are going to keep you updated on that. But however, if you are a professional bettor, and if you are looking to bet, or if you're looking for a good number, you guys can get our promo codes by using MetsXMFanZone. For the end of this month, if you use MetsXMFanZone 1 on FanDuel and also on Fanatics, you could be able to get a Met parlay for free. It's a $5 parlay on us, and it's only for Met parlay. So I know I didn't explain that in the last couple of shows, but it's only for a Met parlay. It's not for a baseball parlay. It's only for a Met parlay. So let's clear that up. Now let's go into today's matchup. I'm going to go and read the lineup cards for both teams, and then I'm going to give you guys my 3 predictions that you guys can look forward to when you check out the betting, the parlays. Again, if you are a member of our website, you'll be able to download my PDF spreadsheet, and you could pick out, you could mix match it, you could change it up, whatever you want to do. A lot of our members just like to stick with some of the stuff that we have, and I will tell you, the last couple of members, we have made them a lot of money. And we're how can I put this? For the people, not for the experts. So I'm here to make people money, not the bookies, if that makes sense. So if you guys would like to check out everything that I have here on my spreadsheet, you guys can do that by going onto our website at MetsXMFanZone.org. You can go into the tab on your dashboard that says Game Card, and you can be able to download my PDF on there. So enough with me hacking. Let's get into today's game. So we got the New York Mets versus the New York Yankees. Game does start at 7:10, and all game live reaction MR is on our website by going to MetsXMFanZone.org. It is the ultimate destination for 24/7 live access of Met games. No matter where the Mets are playing, it is on our website. We're ad-free, TV provider free, no GEO restrictions, VPN secured, and no blackouts. So you don't ever have to worry about a blackout when you use our platform. And also, we have it in real good high quality. So make sure that you guys do check it out today. So let's go into today's lineup card. So now, again, we got Garrett Cole on the mound for the New York Mets. Now, Garrett Cole is coming back from an injury, so we haven't really seen much out of him this year. Obviously, he's 0-0, so he has a 4.50 ERA with only 5 strikeouts. And then we got David Peterson. He's 3-0 with a 3.93 ERA with 12 strikeouts. So what are we going to see out of these pitchers? Now, we always know that Garrett Cole is a guy that's a pretty decent pitcher for the New York Yankees. Each and every year, he always comes out on top. What am I projected to see for him in today's game? Not to do much. I don't think that he's going to have a really good start. We know that if he misses on his pitches, I think that he'll definitely, be behind in counts. I mean, if you attack Garrett Cole early, I think that the Mets are a big threat there. So if you are going to be betting on it, so I would pretty much bet against Garrett Cole in today's game. But if he has his electric stuff like he always does, like with his fastball and with his sweeper and his slider, I think that he could definitely be a threat for the Mets. But if you are going to bet on the side for Garrett Cole, they got it projected to be at 4.5 strikeouts just because of him coming off of an injury, coming back into the swing of things. I'm going to project him to go a little bit up. So again, if he has his fastball and it's pretty accurate in today's game, I can see a couple of strikeouts coming from Jeff McNeil, maybe coming from Mark Vientos, because Mark Vientos is not hitting the ball well in the last eight at bats. So we haven't really seen much out of him because Mark Vientos has a 1.93 ERA in the last 8 at bats. So we haven't really seen much coming out of Mark Vientos. So projected to see something there, could very well be a threat for Mark Vientos, but Garrett Cole could, come out easily up on top for Mark Vientos, Jeff McNeil, and maybe on Tyrone Taylor. I mean, I don't have those guys to be in any part of my starters for today's game, but those three could be a big upside. So going to the Garrett Cole side of things could be a really good strikeout ratio in a 2.0 or maybe at a 3.0. So if you are going to bet for Garrett Cole, I would go with 4 complete strikeouts, maybe at 5. Again, if he has his stuff and he's on with his stuff, I'm going to go with 6.5. Then let's move on to David Peterson. What are we going to see in David Peterson in this matchup? David Peterson is a very good pitcher, and he's starting to really get it, I feel, a little bit. I like on how he throws the off-speed pitch. I like on how he's throwing and moving a little bit from the right side of the plate, going to the left side of the plate on lefty batters, and also moving very tight on batters when he is on the left side too. The strikeout ERA is at a 4.56, but coming from the right side of the plate and coming from the left side of the plate at a 1.93. So I do think that David Peterson could have some really good execution in today's game. Going from right to left, I think that David Peterson is going to have some really good success against certain batters. Like, I would go with Aaron Judd, Gleyber Torres, and probably on DJ LeMahieu. Those are big hitters. I think those are guys that David Peterson will strike out in today's game. Maybe once, maybe twice. Those are the guys to look forward to. So if you are going to go on a strikeout ratio for David Peterson in today's matchup, they got it projected at 5.5. I'm going to go with an alternative spread and put him at 6.5 and make him the winner in today's game. So let's go with the lineup card. I'm going to go from the Yankees, and then I'll move over to the Mets. I'm going to give you guys my 3 top stars for each team. So make sure that you guys are listening to everything that I say on the parlays, because a lot of people that when I do go live on them tend to miss what I'm saying. So I'm going to try to be very clear and very discreet to what I say on this podcast. So make sure that you guys hear it. So we got batting first into today's lineup for the New York Yankees. Leading off is Anthony Volpe. Batting second is Juan Soto. Batting third Aaron Judd. Batting fourth, Gleyber Torres. Batting fifth, Alex Evaldo. Batting sixth, J.D. Davis, which the Yankees ended up picking up yesterday. Batting seventh, DJ LeMahieu. Batting eighth is Jamar Jones. And then batting ninth is Jose Torrero. And here is the New York Mets. Batting first, leading off, Francisco Lindor. Batting second, Brandon Nimmo. Batting third, JD Martinez. Batting fourth, the polar bear himself, and that's Pete Alonso. Batting fifth, Altuve, and that's Francisco Alvarez. Batting sixth, Tyrone Taylor. Batting seventh, A-Rod. I think he definitely has what it takes to be an A-Rod type of player, and that's Tyrone Taylor. And then we have batting seventh, Mark Vientos. Batting eighth, Jeff McNeil. And then batting ninth is Harrison Bader. Then we have our top three picks for each team. Now, again, if you are going to bet on these, make sure that you guys hear exactly what I say on them. Now, you guys can bet it on FanDuel, and you guys can bet it on Fanatics. It's just the parlays are a little different on how they work, because somebody asked me on it yesterday. We see that you had the parlays, but the parlays didn't come out on those apps. You have to change a lot of them. So if you are going to go into the app, make sure that you change a lot of these to the alternative spreads, especially for the points. Now, they got it projected at 10.5 in today's game. So I would stay on the 10.5 points for average on scores overall. But I'll get into that in just a second. Because the point, they had it changed to, I think it was 8.5. And we're going 10.5. So make sure that you guys change that to the alternative spread on points total average. So let's go with the top three stars for today's game. Now, my number 3 would be Aaron Judd. Now, I think Aaron Judd is a very good hitter. In his last couple of starts, he has 8 home runs. He is the leader on the New York Yankees in regards to home run ratios. And also Juan Soto. Those are the two top guys that are kind of hitting home runs right now for the Yankees. So what are we going to see out of Juan Soto? Again, if David Peterson tends to miss, or David Peterson is not on his control of his commanding of pitches, then I would really make Aaron Judd and Juan Soto two big threats here. Now, going with the Aaron Judd first, I would give Aaron Judd a home run. I would go with 1 RBI and 1 walk. Now, again, if Aaron Judd hits a home run in today's game, sometime you probably might see a walk coming out from maybe his second at bat. So expect to see a little bit threat there. He does like to, be a hitter down into the strike zone. He likes it in the strike zone, down and in, which is at that 177 range. That's where his hot zone is, pretty much like all the way down here. So expect to see Aaron Judd give you a home run in today's matchup. Then my number 2 guy, and that would be J.D. Davis. Now, I think J.D. Davis is probably going to show off a little bit, knowing that he's playing against his former team. What am I going to see in today's game? I would go with 1 double, maybe a stolen base somewhere, and I would also go with a home run. I think he's going to show off a little. I think he's going to be a guy that is I don't want to say a big threat, because I don't find him out to be a big threat. He might go for 2 for 4 today's game, maybe 2 for 5. I don't see him being a real big threat, but I do see him to give you a home run, and probably would be on his first at bat. Then let's move on to my third star for today's game, and that would probably be Jose Tavero. Now, against David Peterson, he probably has the best ERA against David Peterson. He's 14 of 19. Again, very short, but he's 14 of 19 against David Peterson in his last couple of starts of playing against the New York Mets. What am I going to see in today's matchup? Again, a very tight strike zone for David Peterson. Tavaro likes it mid-tier, like more belly range. So expect to see a couple of hits coming out of today's game for him. I would go with 3 RBIs, maybe a walk, and a stolen base. Again, the Mets, we do got Alvarez in the lineup, but could very well be a threat there. He can run as a catcher, so be careful on that. So I would go with 3 RBIs, 1 walk, and so I'll probably go with maybe 2 for 4 in today's matchup, maybe 2 for 5. Now let's move over to the Mets side of things, and we got my number 1 guy, and I'm going to go with J.D. Martinez. J.D. Martinez is always a threat, a really good professional hitter. What am I going to see in today's game? J.D. Martinez probably is going to be a very big threat. Now, he likes it tight into the strike zone. He likes it when it's a little bit in on the belt. What are we going to see in today's game? Expect to see him give you some hits. Now, I'm going to project him to give you a home run, 3 RBIs, and 1 walk. Now, again, he's like Aaron Judd in a way, but he's very patient at the plate. Aaron Judd is also very patient at the plate. So, what am I going to look forward to? Look forward to J.D. Martinez be a little bit patient up there. I'm going to go with 3 RBIs for him. Probably the most for the Mets. I think he's going to have a really good game here. Also, if he lays off on pitches, I would go with 1 walk. And then I would go with a home run for him as well. Then my number 2 guy would be Francisco Lindor. Again, also another guy that likes to, see the plate very well. He has been hitting very good. What am I going to see in him in today's game? Give me 2 RBIs, give me a home run, give me a stolen base, and give me a walk. Again, I think Francisco Lindor is very good against the Yankees. He has some really good plate appearances. He's starting to really feel the strike zone. He's looking very hot right now. So what are we going to see in Lindor? Again, a guy that likes to come down into the strike zone. He hits very good coming from the right side of the plate. He has an average of 358. And also in his last 8 games, he's at almost 878. So expect to see Lindor come out on top and to give you some really good hits here. And I'm going to put Lindor to give me 2 RBIs, stolen base, a home run, and a walk. And then my number 3 guy in today's game, and that would be Pete Alonso. Pete Alonso is always a big threat on the mound, especially at Yankee Stadium. He always gives you home runs at least. I would go with 1 home run, 2 RBIs, and a walk for today's game. And that's pretty much it for our show. Now, if you guys would like to see today's game, we got the New York Mets versus the Yankees. Game does start at 7:10. It will be live on our website by going to MetsXMFanZone.org. If you don't see it, you guys can check it out. All the links in our show notes here on all of our major platforms. We are live on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and also on TikTok. And we appreciate all the love and support. But I'll tell you guys one thing. If you guys have stayed tuned to the very end, we now have up in our shop some new merchandise. If you guys would like to get all the merchandising that you see on our show, it is on all of our major shopping platforms. So we have the 2000 2024 Pete Alonso 4th of July t-shirts. We do have these on sale for $20 on our website. They are originally $30. We now have them on there. If you guys would like to check these out, it is on our site by going to MetsXMFanZone.org/shop, and you can get one of your Pete Alonso t-shirts today. You guys can see it here. It is on our shop. You guys can check it out on all major shopping platforms. Also, we got the Francisco Lindor rainbow t-shirts for Pride Month. If you guys would like to purchase one of these, also as well, they're on all of our major platforms. We have them on all major sizes, these and the other ones. We don't have past up to 2X. So if you guys would like to get these, you guys can get them on all of our shops, on all of our platforms, and you guys can check it out by going to MetsXMFanZone.org. These are the 2024 rainbow t-shirts for Pride Month, and then we have the 2024 4th of July shirts of the Pete Alonsos. So if you guys would like to purchase one of these, you guys can do that by going onto our platform at MetsXMFanZone.org, or you can check it out by going on to SB Authentics on our website. You guys can check it out on all the links on there. All right, thank you guys very much. Be safe, be well, and let's go Mets.